Hi, welcome to another city trip. Today, I will take you to a city with a deep blue sea, elegant palm trees, colorful flowers, but above everything else, the luxury the city offers. I'm talking about Monaco. I take you through the best sights the city has to offer. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see more videos about city trips and holidays. Monaco is the hometown of the jet set. Everywhere you look in the city, you will see expensive cars, designer shops, casinos, luxury hotels, extremely expensive houses, and one big yacht after another. Just by walking through the city, you will see so much incredibly impressive things. But let's start with the first attraction of this city. Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo is the district with the most glamorous atmosphere in Monaco. Decadence and luxury are keywords here. Monte Carlo is located right on the Mediterranean north of Monaco's seaport. It is Monaco's richest district and attracts the rich and famous from all over the world. For tourists, Monte Carlo is a great place to observe the luxurious lifestyle or enjoy fine dining. Food lovers can choose from as many as 3 Michelin-starred restaurants. Monte Carlo is sectioned by 2 elegant boulevards. The Boulevard Princess Charlotte at the western end and the Boulevard des Moulins at the southwestern end. There are also many trendy shopping streets, such as the Avenue della Costa with its luxury boutiques, and the Opera House is also in this district. The Hotel de Paris in Monte Carlo is one of the most prestigious hotels in the world. Monaco Cathedral. The Cathedral of Monaco is the Renaissance district of Monaco-Ville, is definitely one of the city's most beautiful sights. The current cathedral dates from the 19th century and is built in Romanesque Byzantine style. Be sure to take a look inside. You can visit the grave of the world-famous film star Grace Kelly inside the cathedral. You will also find the mosaic dome, a large church organ, and a beautiful altar made of marble. Jardin Exotique. One of the best things to do in Monaco is to visit the beautiful Jardin Exotique. The garden is located in the Fontvieille district, the more modern part of Monaco, outside the historic center. The lush garden, full of colorful tropical plants, sits on a steep cliff with an enchanting view of the Mediterranean Sea. Opened in 1933, the garden contains a remarkable variety of plant species from around the world, from Africa and Latin America to the United States and Mexico. The Jardin Exotique is also the location of a cave with stalactites and stalagmites, once lived in by prehistoric humans. Tours of the cave are available every hour and start at 10 a.m. Also visit the Anthropology Museum there, where you can learn more about the prehistoric era and the history of the region's first inhabitants. Palais Princier. The princely palace has been the official residence of the King of Monaco since 1297. The noble Grimaldi family founded Monaco in 1297 after conquering the country from the Republic of Genoa, and they have been running the mini-state ever since. It is the oldest monarchy in the world. The palace towers over the Mediterranean Sea from La Rochère, where Monaco-Ville is located. The Palais du Prince was originally built in the 13th century as a Genoese fortress. Thanks to its panoramic view, it was an excellent place to see enemies approaching. The complex had to defend Monaco during the Middle Ages, but over the centuries it was renovated and converted into a luxurious Louis XVI-style palace. Musée Océanographique. The Oceanographic Museum is in a spectacular location on La Rochère, almost 19 meters above the sea level. It was opened in 1910 by the order of Prince Albert I, great-grandfather of HSH Prince Albert II, making it one of the world's oldest aquariums. The Oceanographic Museum is constantly evolving and has world-renowned exhibitions on marine science and oceanography. Les Jardins Saint-Martin. Les Jardins Saint-Martin are located near the Musée Océanographique and are an ideal complement to a visit to the museum. The gardens feature a statue of Prince Albert I, who was known as an underwater scientist. The Saint Martin Gardens stretch along the coast around the La Rochère Peninsula and offer fantastic views of the sea. The dramatic gardens are home to many exotic species and vibrant flowers that thrive under the Mediterranean sun. The small footpaths winding around the rocky slopes invite visitors to take a leisurely stroll. Along the way, you pass small ponds, fountains, and beautiful viewpoints. There are also benches at the most beautiful spots from where you can enjoy the beautiful scenery. Collection des Voitures Anciennes. The terraces of Fontainebleau in Monaco's most modern neighborhood are home to a magnificent collection of vintage cars owned by the Prince of Monaco. The collection includes nearly 100 antique cars of different vintages and models. They were all made by prestigious European and American car companies. There are also 6 historic carriages on display. Larvotto Beach. Enjoying the sunshine on the beach? Of course you can. Larvotto Beach can be found near the iconic Avenue Princess Grace. It is probably the best man-made art beach in the world. Lay down your bath towel and enjoy a good book in the sun or take a refreshing swim in the clear blue sea. Monte Carlo Opera House. The Monte Carlo Opera House is located at Palais du Casino, a square in Monaco's most glamorous neighborhood. The impressive fountains there are surrounded by towering palm trees and you have another great view of the sea. The Opera House was built in 1878 and was designed by Charles Garnier, the architect of the famous Opera Garnier in Paris. The opera's auditorium, called the Salle Garnier, is completely decorated in red and gold. You will also see amazing frescoes and striking statues there. Helicopter flight. Would you like to see Monaco from the air? You can do that too in this fantastic city. You can take a helicopter flight of around 10 minutes. Book your helicopter flight through Get Your Guide, for example. But remember that this is not a very cheap getaway. Another option is a day trip by boat. I also have another good trip when visiting the city, namely hop on, hop off buses in Monaco. Don't race through the streets of Monaco like it's the Grand Prix. Use the hop on, hop off bus. This bus line stops at famous tourist attractions such as the Le Rocher de Monaco, Fontainebleau, Monte Carlo, Port Hercule, and more. 12 stops. You have access to the bus boat bus. The informative audio guide will tell you more about this city's best sites along the way in the language of your choice. There is free Wi-Fi on the board, so you can immediately share everything with your acquaintances. Another fun fact about this city is that the Grand Prix is hosted in Monaco. The famous Formula 1 Monaco Grand Prix race takes place every year on the last weekend of May in Monte Carlo. It is the only car race in the world organized in the streets of a city and not on a circuit. The track runs from Boulevard Albert I, Place du Casino, and around the sharp bend in front of the Monte Carlo Fairmont Hotel. The Monaco Grand Prix is one of the world's most famous sporting events. It also has been organized since 1929. The narrow streets in Monaco are far from suitable for racing cars, but that makes the race just as special. Because it is very crowded, it is difficult to see the cars. Still, the Monaco Grand Prix is definitely worth watching, if only for the exuberant atmosphere alone. Monaco is a city of magnificence, fantastic to visit, and a wonderful getaway from France. I hope my tips will help you plan another great city trip. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you on the next city trip.